What's up everybody and welcome back to another Fortnite replay review. Today we are featuring some gameplay from Greasy Grove, just a short distance towards Flush. We do make a little stop around Shifty Tilted, but the circles ultimately push us towards Flush. These skills are not accurate due to a bug with the replay system, where there is an issue where if it starts me on a different person, their kills get logged into this bar. So if you see kills that aren't actually kills, that is what is happening. I don't know how to resolve it, but I can try and minimize it as much as possible. Unfortunately, we are stuck with it for this part of the replay. But as you can see, this person who's overlapping with me dies right about here. It looks like about the 4-minute mark, so it will be resolved very quickly. So we take an amazing burst shot by this default skin over here. He's looking to pressure us now that he's got all of our shields stripped and some of our health removed. We hit him once with the tactical, we hit him again. So he's down about 50 shield, but looks like he's still got some shield left. So we're going to keep moving up towards him. We're going to jump over the top, hit him for 47, hit him again, and finish him off. So he hit an extremely lucky burst, but we turned around quick enough to get that high ground, pressure him a little bit, and then push him. There were definitely cleaner ways that fight could have been performed, but overall, it's not too bad. Moving into this next section of replay, we heard some shots over here. We know there's somebody inside of this house, and we know there's somebody on top of the hill, but we think that we can probably isolate the fight, so we're going to move up over here. He's going to hit us once with the pump, I believe. We're going to drop down onto him, hit him for 118 with the tac. We're going to move up around the side. We're going to wall ourselves off. We're going to look towards him, finish him with the tactical. Now we're looking for the other person. They're up on top of that roof. We hit them once for 31. And now we're going to start pressuring with the grenade launcher. So as we put in the pressure, nothing is really going to be successful. So we're going to have to start building towards them. We're just spamming all of our grenades because we don't want to take damage from that sniper. We're going to start to build up. He's going to put a launch pad. And he's going to launch pad in towards us. He's going to come down and drop onto the bottom. He's going to pull out his pump. We're going to hit for 60, 67, dodge his shot, and finish him off. We're just going to quickly wall ourselves in. Pick up his loot. He's got a sniper rifle. He's got some pumps. Puts us in a good position. And we're going to make our move north. Because I wanted to play the edge of the circle towards Tilted. The circles didn't really want me to play the edge of the circle towards Tilted, but we did it for as long as possible. And I need the loot from this house because my loot so far was quite poor. So that was definitely something that I had to consider. But we do have a sniper rifle, so we were okay there. So moving into this next section of replay, we are going to get into a rather involved build fight. We are at 3 kills. I believe this is a 10-kill game. So a large amount of our kills are going to come from this next section of replay. So let's get right into it. So as you can see, we have the yellow person who's right here in between these 2 cracks. We don't know they exist yet, but they are wearing the Valor skin. There's a brown person on the edge of the circle and a red one inside of Tilted. So this red person, this Valor yellow person, we're going to keep tracking. We're trying to follow them, see if they'll stop, and then we'll hit them with a sniper. We don't quite know what they're going to do. It looks like they're stopping. They get ready to shoot. We finish them off. And that clears up 1 kill. So now we get into a position where we have about 75 shield and about 80 health. And we do have minis. So what we're going to try and do is just build a little tower and get ourselves healed up. So we're just going to build it too tall, just to prevent a little bit of pressure. We're already getting pressured from the side by the brown person who's come up on top of us. So we're going to rotate our ramp and we're going to try and move towards them. Our crouch was stuck there. We're going to build up. We're going to protect our ramps. We're going to try and pressure them, but they are not deterred. We have the yellow person on our right side looking to put some pressure onto us. We're going to look up over the top. They're double ramping. We try and hit them from the bottom. We do not succeed. We're going to keep ramping up over them. We're going to put a wall to our left, blocking them off. We're going to come up over the top, and we're going to start pressuring them. So we do have this pressure from the yellow person. There's also the person under us. So what we're looking to do here is double pump through the walls. We're trying to burn their materials, but it doesn't seem to be working. It seems like they have enough materials for this to be successful for them. So eventually what we're going to do after we scare them just a little bit more, we're trying to figure out if they're going to edit us, because if they do edit, we can drop into them and pump them. But it doesn't look like that will work, so we're going to reload our AR and drop in using the AR. That will push us in right about here. We're going to switch to our pump. We're going to fire, finish him off with a 3rd. He's still not sure what's going on because he expected to live, as we were not successful with the pump to break through. So we know that yellow person's on the edge of the circle. We have to look towards them very quickly. Looks like they're looking towards the red person that was mentioned earlier. We're going to look towards them, finish them off with the sniper rifle. And now we are ready for the next section of the build fight. So the fight is not over yet. We're going to try and drink this chug yet again, and we're going to get pushed yet again. This time, it's going to be the red person on our right. We can see over here the building coming through the side. I haven't noticed it yet. But when it flashes yellow to be confirmed that it was done, then I know they're coming up. I see these ramps over the top of me, so I'm worried about what to do. So I break this wall under me. I have to put a floor if I want to double ramp, so I put the floor. I'm going to double ramp up, but he's got a rocket launcher. We're going to move up over the side. We're going to ramp on top of our ramp. He's going to jump above it. We're going to once with the pump for 95. He's going to come up above us. We're going to finish him off with the pump. So there he tried to pressure us over our double ramp using his jetpack, but the auditory cues as well as his ramps revealed his position to us, and then we just finished him off with the pump. He had the right idea, pressuring us from that high ground using the jetpack. The issue was the jetpack is predictable, and he wasn't able to comfortably hit his shots using the jetpack, which is one of the reasons why I don't really use the jetpack, as I don't feel comfortable that I'm going to hit my shots if I'm in that position, and also when I try and jump I tend to hold down spacebar, which puts me in a bad position as it will activate the jetpack, which is not something you want to do if you don't expect it to activate. Moving into this next section of replay, we are just going to quickly loot the guy that we sniped. We're going to move up into the air. If we look at the circle, we have quite a ways to go. And we're just going to glide in towards circle. There are 14 people remaining. We're going to keep moving in to this next section of replay. We're just going to chill out by this rock here. We're looking to hit people as they come into circle. Does not prove to be successful. So we're going to keep moving up and up and up onto this hill. This is the highest point inside of circle, as we can see, all of this hill. So we're going to take the highest point on the highest hill left in the map, and we're going to build a tower. And hopefully that will give us enough height to tell what's going on. So we're going to quickly mark this airdrop. That puts us in a better position on our rear. Maybe somebody will try and get it and launch pad towards us. We don't really know. Even though it's outside of circle, people do love airdrops, especially because they can be part of the weekly challenges, so that will make people even more enthusiastic about looting them. Moving into this next section of replay, we are going to see that there is a tower built over here. We're going to look towards this guy. When he pauses right about here, we're going to try and hit him. We hit him in the body, not the head, because of the weird angle, but that's fine. We're going to go for the follow-up shot, but we do miss it. We were a little bit low and a little bit slow, but that's okay. We're going to keep looking around. We're trying to stay aware of our surroundings. We're just kind of edit peeking in every direction, you know, trying to figure out what's going on. And then when we look back towards the side, this guy's built a new tower, right? But the change is now this tower, he's being safer, but he's also being pushed. So we hear another airdrop drop down somewhere near us, but we don't really know where that is. We're going to look towards this, so there's one person pushing up on him, and then he's on the top. Looks like the person on the bottom is not particularly experienced, just because they take so long to build a ramp and they build it close to him. But they do come up over the top towards him and try and hit him with a shotgun. We're just pressuring from the side. We're looking to clean up this fight and secure the kill. He looks to stop for 1 second. We finish him off. There's a guy pushing up on us. We hit him twice with the Scar. He's still being persistent, so what we're going to do is we're going to put some floors and get up over him. He's going to come to our side. He's going to get walled off. We're going to shoot towards him and finish him off. So his building was okay. It just wasn't in... It wasn't protecting him enough. He was coming from the low ground, so he needed to start earlier, and he needed to be more persistent with his building rather than kind of just spam ramps in both directions, as it did open up a window for us, but it was really a matter of our experience versus his that really secured us that fight. Now, this final fight is one of my favorites that I've ever done in this entire game, because it highlights what happens when you kill experienced players first. So we got into that massive build fight near Tilted. So Tilted is a very skill-dense area, because when you start with so many people, the people who die are usually the people who are not experienced in Tilted. So it kind of filters out. So the 4 people who are remaining around Tilted and looking to clean up fights from Tilted, those people were likely very good, because otherwise they would have avoided Tilted. So when we clean up all the talent early in the game, this end game becomes extremely easy because we've cleared up so many people. That's not to say that this last guy is guaranteed going to be bad at the game. What it is to say is that we've made our chances way better by securing fights against better people earlier when they had less loot. Alright, so we see this chest glowing and the open door, so we just take a look towards at it with our sniper rifle, and he's sitting in the doorway, so we snipe him from across the map, securing us the win. Thanks for watching. If you want to be part of the DG team, you know what button to press. I'm not going to tell you what to do.